Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, dear students and friends. In this video, we will be learning about the letters, and it is also an introduction to start learning Arabic language. So, in this video, we will cover all the letters. In short, it will be an introduction only, and later we will be doing each and every letter in accordingly with the lessons. So now we will learn some rules and some small short introduction on the language. Firstly, I would like to tell you that those who don't have the book, you may download this book, Step by Step Arabic. It is the easiest book available online, and you can easily download from the site wordpress.com, and they have all sorts of PDFs regarding learning Arabic language. It is the easiest for those who don't know Arabic language and they want to learn Arabic in an easy way. So here is this book, and I will inshallah put the link in the description box so you can easily download. As for my students, they have the book with them, and inshallah I'll try my level best to explain this, and if there are any mistakes, you are most welcome to correct me or ask me any questions. So let's start with the lesson. So here, as you can see on the screen, this is the table of all the 29 letters an Arabic language has, and we will be learning each one of them inshallah. So first, let us go through the book inshallah. This is an Islamic way of greeting, Assalamu alaikum, and in answer you say wa alaikum assalam. So now in this lesson, there are certain introduction and preface, or you can say it's from the writer, the one who has developed this book has given some tips to learn and start learning Arabic language. Firstly, there are things that you need to teach yourself or need to know about the Arabic language and why you should learn Arabic language. As being a Muslim, you should learn an Arabic language. The question is why? There are so much of translation of Quran available. I can go and read the translation and understand Quran. No, the answer for your question is you cannot understand the Quran until and unless you understand the Arabic. The way the ayahs or the sentences in the Quran is coming is totally different from the translation. The translation is just a gist or mere translation of an ayah, but there are a lot of deeper meanings. If you go and compare each and every word of the Quran, there is very deep information or meaning in it. So those who are grammar students or those who are learning Arabic may very well understand what I'm speaking about right now. So there are certain information on our Khalifa Umar radiallahu an, Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu an, Ubay ibn Ka'b. So you should read once before starting this book. It's a very good introduction for the new students who have started or wants to learn or wants to start learning Arabic language. This is sure a push-up or an encouragement for the students who have started learning this language, inshallah. So there are some tips here to help you out in the journey of learning Arabic language. Now, before we start, we have some points here. So I will not discuss all, but I will go through some. For example, related with learning Arabic language, I will start with some few points here. So the first one I'll be going through is the Arabic language has, or the Arabic alphabet has 29 letters. As you can see here in this whiteboard, I have already put a picture of all the letters that we will use in this study of this book. Each and every letter we will go through lesson by lesson. So for now, you should know there are 29 letters, and it starts with Alif, The way I pronounce each and every word is important, because until and unless you don't know the makhraj or the articulation of each and every letter in Arabic, you cannot recite Quran correctly. Learning Arabic language is the basic, is a foundation, but it has other branches also. For example, tajweed, tafsir, and Sira. These are all branches related with this foundation. So, before you learn this Arabic language, keep in mind that after a while, after certain in a stage when you will be learning Arabic language, or you're in mid of this learning this language, you should start learning the tajweed, or the correct way of pronunciation, and how to read correctly the Quran. So first I will let you know all the names of the letters, and please pay attention on each and every letter how I pronounce. So this is the first letter is Alif, Alif, Ba, Ba, Ta, Ta, Tha, Tha, Jim, Jim, Ha, Ha, Kha, Kha, Dal, Dal, Dhal, Dhal, Ra, Ra, Zai, Zai, Sin, Sin, Sheen, Sheen, Sad, Sad, Dad, Dad, Da, Da, La, La, Ain, Ain, Ghain, Ghain, Fa, Fa, Qaf, Qaf, Kaf, Kaf, Lam, Lam, Mim, Mim, Noon, Noon, Wow, Wow, Ha, Ha, Lam. It's lam with alif. Lam, lam, alif. Hamza. Yeah. So these are all the letters that you will be learning in this book throughout. Now, here are some points that you should make a note. I would suggest that all the students, or all who wants to learn this language, or who are here to learn from this book, should maintain a small notebook, and please note down all the information that I will be giving in between. Some of the informations are not from this book. I am giving those information from my knowledge that I have been studying throughout, and you should make a point to note down each and every information I give. So here are some informations. As they say in this letters, there are some non-connectors. Now what are these non-connectors? And in total there are 6 non-connectors letters. So first of all, I would like to show you which one of those are non-connectors. So in total there are 6 non-connectors. There are 6 non-connectors, and they connect only from the right side, not from the left side. As you can see, these 6 letters are the non-connectors. They can connect from this side, but they cannot connect from the left side. They stand alone from the left side. They can only connect from this side. Like Ra, Zai, Dal, Dal, Alif, and Waw, they all connect from this side. Inshallah, we will see the examples in this book later. Now, what about these non-connectors? They are only 6, and they only connect from the right side. Now, when we come to the another point in learning this language, in learning all the rules, actually this is, you have started learning grammar. Grammar involves in learning the Arabic language. So you will be learning this language with grammar. So there are rules. So these all rules what you're learning is connected with grammar. So there are vowel sounds. As in English, we have learned that there are 5 vowel letters: A, E, I, O, U. So basically in Arabic, there are only 3 vowels. But in total, we have 6 vowels. 3 of them are short. For example, here this is a short vowel, and they are known as harakas. There are only 3 vowel sounds that exist in Arabic language. Each of one can be short or long. So short, there are 3 short vowels with this signs: fatha, dhamma, and kasra. We will know in this lesson later, but I'm just showing you how it is. Ba with fatha, ba with dhamma. The signs you can see above the letter ba, these are known as haraka. So that which is above the letter, as you can see here, is known as fatha. That small curled sign known as dhamma, that which is written above the letter ba, is known as dhamma, and the slant line that is below the letter is known as kasra. So these three signs that are written above or below the letter are known as 3 short vowels. They are short. Why they are known as short? Because they give you very short sound of that particular letter, like ba, bu, and b. So in detail, I want to explain you that these short vowels actually, they are uh, the signs, only the signs. Okay, they are put above the letters. Now there are also long sounds, but what are those? Long sounds are, we will learn for the long vowels later, but there are other signs also known as sukoon and shadda. Sukoon, as I'm speaking about, is this, a small zero sign above a letter. Now this zero sign is always above the letter. The only sign, short vowel, that is below the letter is only kasra, and all the signs fatha, dhamma, and sukoon, they are above the letters. Please make a note of it. Now there is another sign which we will learn about, it is the shadda. Now I shall make it a little bigger here for you to know and see clearly what it is. The shadda, the small w above the letter, is known as shadda. Now, when you see this small w above the letter, this is also always written above the letter. So this small w means there are 2 letters overlapping each other. So if you see a small w or shadda above a letter, in this case it's above dog. So you need to know that there are 2 dog to be recited. So the first dad will be with sukoon, and the second dad will be pronounced with a fatha. Why? Because the fatha is above the shadda. So the haraka will always be written above a shadda, not not below. Below will only be when there is a kasra. So we will see these examples later in this book. For now, just to explain what is shadda, you should concentrate on the signs right now. So these are the 4 signs. What I'm speaking about right now are fatha, that is above the line here. Fatha. Okay, fatha, dhamma, dhamma. Then kathra. There is kathra below the line. Sukoon, sukoon. Yes, and a shadda. So how many signs are there total? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you are going to learn all these 5 signs in this book and in this language. So first is fatha, second is dhamma, third is kasra, fourth one is sukoon, and the fifth one is shadda. So fatha, I will explain in detail what is the work of fatha and why is it called fatha. Fatha means to open. When there is a fatha, that means you have to open your mouth to pronounce that letter. So that means when you open your mouth, ba, that means you are opening your mouth and pronouncing the letter. And in case of dhamma, dhamma means to round your lips. To round your lips in order to pronounce that letter. The same letter you pronounce as boo. For example, if you are whistling, how do you curl your lips around the whistle to blow? That's how you make your lips round and pronounce this letter boo, but it is short sound, so you have to pronounce as boo. And in kasra, you need to lower your sound and say b. You need to stretch your lips and say b. What about sukoon? Whenever you see a sukoon over a ra, that means you need to pause on that letter pronunciation. In case of this word turja'u, how will you pronounce this ra with sukoon? You need to pause. Tur, tur. You do not say tura. No. You need to pause on the pronunciation of ra. You cannot say ra with fatha ra or ra with dhamma ru or ra with kasra ri. No. You need to stop. Tur, tur. So that's how you pronounce with a letter with a sukoon. What happens with shadda? As I said, anytime you see shadda over a letter, that means there are two letters overlapping. So here in this case, there are two dad. So one dad is with sukoon. So you need to pronounce the first dad with sukoon as a stop on the pronunciation of dad. And the second dad will be pronounced with the haraka mentioned over the shadda or below the shadda. So dad with fatha we will pronounce as da. So if there is a word like adda, for example adda, so how will you pronounce like if there is a word with hamza and dad with shadda? How will you pronounce adda, adda? So this is how you pronounce with shadda. Now we come to the letters. There are some, okay, first I will explain heavy letters and light letters. So in Arabic, there are, for long vowels. Okay, I come to the long vowels. I told you there are 6 vowels total. So first 3 vowels are fatha, dhamma and kasra, and they are known as short vowels. What are long vowels? Long vowels are waw, alif and ya. You need to learn in this way in one word as you can say why in English. As you say why in English. Why? How do you pronounce why? So that's how you can remember these 3 long vowels as waw, alif and ya. Why? You can learn like this. Why? Now, these long vowels, they look as letters. They look as letters as you can see here in this picture. Waw, ya and alif here. They look like letters, but what happens? They are sometimes used as letters and sometimes they are used as long vowels. They can be both used as letters also and sometimes as vowels also. So when you see any word with wow, you need to prolong your sound like ooh. Any word like raw, any word like a raw with wow and a dhamma. So whenever you see a long vowel wow, it will always come with a dhamma, with the previous letter having a dhamma. Whenever you see a word and there is a long vowel wow, how will you see that this is a long vowel and not used as a letter? You will always check the letter previous. Previous letter ra will always have a dhamma, a short vowel that coincides with this letter. This long vowel represents or I can say it always comes with a dhamma. Whenever you come across a word like for tooth, ta, wow and ta. This means tooth means berry. So you will always see a wow long vowel with the previous letter having the dhamma. So whenever you come across a word and you want to know that this wow is a letter or a long vowel, first sign to recognize that this is a letter or a long vowel, you will see first proof that there is no haraka or no sign above this letter wow. No sign above this letter wow. This proves that this is a long vowel and it is not used here as a letter. So this is the first proof that it does not has a sign or a haraka over it. Second proof, you will check the letter before it or the previous letter. Does it have the same corresponding haraka? Yes. It has a dhamma over it that represents this long vowel. Then this proves that yes, this is a long vowel coming in the word. So you need to prolong your sound. Tooth. And it is two counts. 1, 2. You need to prolong your sound with 2 counts. Tooth, tooth. So this is how you pronounce with a long vowel. Similarly with alif. Alif is also used as a long vowel and as a letter. So if I give you an example as asa, asa. What is this? Asa means stick. So you see this is a long vowel here. How will you recognize that it is used as a long vowel and not as a letter? Because here it has no haraka here. Okay, there is no haraka over it. So this means yes, this is a long vowel. And this long vowel is always represented with fatha. You will check the previous letter or the letter before the long vowel. It will always have a fatha. So this fatha represents this alif long vowel. It has a 2 count. So you will read it as asa. Prolong your sound. Asa. And now we see E sound like taj, taj, weed. Tajweed means the way of pronouncing Arabic letters, tajweed. So with this letter, with this word, you see there is taj, a sukoon on jim, so you will pause on the sound of jim. Taj, weed. Now this ya does not have a sign over it or a haraka over it. It's free from anything. And you will check the letter before it, wow, is having a kasra. So this kasra is going with this ya. Wherever you find a ya or a long vowel ya, you will always check the letter before it. It will always have a kasra. So this long vowel ya will always come with a kasra and your sound will prolong to as e and your sound will be of two counts. Tajweed. So this is how you use these three long vowels in reading a particular word. So now we finished six vowels, that is fatha, dhamma, kasra, long vowels. Fatha, dhamma, and kasra are short vowels, and three of the long vowels are waw, alif, and ya. So three short and three long. All these together are altogether six vowels. Okay, so three are short and three are long. So we complete these information here, and some of the information are not in the book. I hope you have made a short note over it. Now in this book they have mentioned in Arabic letters there are some heavy letters and light letters. Now I have also given a picture of, yes, reading with long vowel. As you can see, seen with a ya always comes with a kasra. As you can see how you pronounce it as see. You have to prolong. Su. Now ya always comes with a kasra before it, and vav always comes with a dhamma before it, and alif always comes with a fatha before it. So this is how you pronounce si, su, and sa. Now we come to the heavy letters and light letters. What are heavy letters and light letters? In Arabic, we have heavy letters and light letters. So together from the 29 letters, these letters have been extracted. How many letters are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There are 7 letters that has been extracted from the total 29 letters. So it has been made into a word so that you can learn it easily, memorize it easily. It's khus, sahu, khus, dagtin, qid. Khus, dagtin, qid. I'm sorry, it's khus, kha, and sad. It's made into a word so you can memorize easily. Khus, da, tin, qiz. So these are heavy letters. Whenever you pronounce these letters, your mouth should be full and your tongue should be raised, and that's how you pronounce these letters. So you can make a note that these are all the heavy letters made into a word to memorize easily. And apart from these letters, all are light letters. So you can see kha. In order to pronounce this letter, you need to raise your tongue and make this sound heavy. Kha, sad, tad, ghain, qa, qaf, and wa. All these are heavy letters. Now for shadda, I have already told you about the shadda, that whenever you see a shadda over a letter, that means that particular letter is pronounced twice. The letter is overlapping. There are two letters overlapping. So when you write a haraka over a shadda, like for sad, if there is a shadda, that means it has two letters, two times sad. So now if you see a haraka over a shadda, that means first letter is pronounced with sukoon, the other with fatha. Now if it has a dhamma, that means the first letter will be pronounced always with a sukoon, the second letter with a dhamma. Now if it has a kasra, see the difference. The fatha and the dhamma is written over the shadda, but the kasra is written below the shadda. This tells you that this is kasra, and if it's written above a shadda, that this tells you that this is a fatha. Okay, this is the difference. So now if you see a kasra below a shadda, that means first sad is pronounced with sukoon, the other with a kasra. So that is how you will recognize the harakas, how you are going to pronounce the letters. Now I have given a picture of the script. In this book, we will usually learn the script of the Quran. I would like to tell you this small introduction or small information about all the scripts. Usually, a Quran was written in different scripts. For example, it was written in six kind of scripts. So the script that we will be learning in this book, and inshallah in future we will be learning Uthmani script. So this script, the picture in which you see, the script is Uthmani script. The script that we learn or we have been reading in India or in Pakistan is Nastaliq. It's a different script written differently. The letters and all, somewhere with the harakas also, they are different. But the harakas or the signs or anything that we are learning now is related with this Uthmani script, inshallah. The Quran that you find in Masjid Haram and Masjid Nawawi is this written in Uthmani script, is the same script that you will be learning here, inshallah. Now these are some important information that I wanted to discuss with you. The marks I have already told you about: the fatha, the kathra, the dhamma, the sukoon. The first short vowel is fatha. The second short vowel is kathra. The third is dhamma. And the sukoon is not a vowel, but it is only a sign. Please note down. Sukoon is not a vowel, it is only a sign to tell you that you need to pause on that particular letter. Shadda is not a vowel, it is a sign to tell you that yes, this is the particular letter that needs to be pronounced twice. Okay? So this is the difference. There are 5 signs, but out of 5 signs, only three of them are short vowels. This 4 and 5 are only sounds. Now I have also told you the long vowels alif, what is the work of alif and how you should read, the long vowel ya and long vowel waw. So now you know about alif, waw and ya, how to learn waw, alif and ya. Why? To memorize it. So inshallah there are some information on how to pronounce all these letters. So I'm going to skip this and quickly we will go to the lesson unit 1, which comprises of 3 letters: ba, ta and tha. Now one may ask why the unit has started with ba, ta and tha. Where is alif? Now, usually what happens is when you did this all the 29 letters in starting of this video, when I started this video, I showed you the 29 letters. Can you see the 29 letters here? This unit has made easy for you to know the letters or to learn the letters. Why? Because all these 3 letters are similar. All these 3 letters are similar. Instead, only the dot or the nuqta is different. For ba, there is a small dot below it. For ta, there is 2 dots above it. For tha, this is a light letter, tha, it has 3 dots above it. So these are called sisters. They are sisters. Okay? So these 3 of them are sisters. They look alike. Now, what about Jim, Ha and Kha? They are also similar. So in the next lesson, when you come, lesson 2, you will see Jim, Ha and Kha together because they look alike. They are all together same with only difference of a dot or nuqta, as Jim has a small dot inside it and ha is empty and kha has a small dot above it. So that's how these lessons have been divided. And in the third lesson you will see dal and dal because these two look together similar with a small difference of only a dot. Then ra and zai, Then seen and sheen, they look together, they are identical. In fact, sad and dad are identical, ta and wa are identical, ain, ghain identical. And then fa is different, qaf is different, kaf, lam, mim, noon, they are all different from here. So this book has been made easier for you to understand and learn or memorize these letters. So inshallah, we will do our lessons quickly from here, inshallah. These are some word meanings that I have written before. Let's go to the lesson quickly with ba, ta and tha. This is tha. The th you shouldn't pronounce as tha, like in English, the. No, it is pronounced as tha. Wherever in English you find th, you should pronounce as tha. Tha. It's not sa, it's tha. With your tongue between the front teeth, and you pronounce tha. It's tha, light letter. So quickly see the first letter ba, how it is read with your lips. Now inside our mouth, this is the roof of the mouth, this is our tongue, this is our throat. From here, two letters are pronounced. From here, a lot of letters are pronounced from here, from the roof of the mouth, and from the front teeth. The tha is pronounced by the front teeth with the tongue in between these two teeth, and ba is pronounced from both of the lips. So this is the phonetics or the pronunciation or the makharij of ba. I have already explained you the fatha. Now fatha in Arabic is written like this, so you can see the spelling of fatha here, the kasra. These are all the information that I have already given it to you. So you can go through all this information again and make a note of it. Dhamma, you can take the spelling of Dhamma from here. And now we come how to pronounce ba with fatha. Ba, bu, bi. This is a reading practice for you. So inshallah, this is very good practice. You should practice from here. Now these are Arabic numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is it called? It's called wahid. Wahid, ithnan, wahid, ithnan. I will write the spellings for you. Wahid, ithnan, the light tha, ithnan, thalatha, the light tha. This is lam alif, again tha and ta marbuta. This letter is called ta marbuta. Thalathatun, ithnanun. This double haraka, double dhamma is known as tanween in Arabic. We will later do it, but for now it's a tanween. Thalathatun, see how ra has a sukoon. I have stopped on ra. Ba'atun, tun ta marbuta. Then khamsatun, khamsatun. So these are 5 letters. You should memorize this from now on and learn the spellings also. So now we come to the writing of ba. How will we write ba? Inshallah, I will show you how to write ba. So first we will come to this table where there are some pictures with some letters. A house. Now house in Arabic we say baytun. If there is a single dhamma or a double dhamma, no problem. You can, for now, you can just learn how to pronounce bait. Baytun. Ba with fatha, ya with sukoon. You say bay. Ta with dhamma or tanween dhamma. Dhammatain we say in Arabic dhammatain. Double dhamma we say dhammatain or tanween dhamma. So you say baytun. And this is qabr, grave. Qaf, ba has a sukoon, so you say qabrun, qabrun. Qalbun, this is heart. Qalbun. Lam has a sukoon, you stop on lam. Qalbun. Ghar, ra has a sukoon. Gharbun, that means west. So you see, in the first word, ba is the first letter. So how will you write a ba? You cancel the left portion of the ba and take only this portion. The first half of the ba is taken and written as ba. And in between, the second word in which the ba is in the middle. When ba is in the middle, it is joined by both the sides, from here also and from the left side also, from the right side also and from the left side also. Ba is joined from both the sides. So you will write ba as this one, the half portion of ba. And in the third word, you see ba is in the last letter is ba. So when you come across the last letter in a word and it's a ba, it is joined only from the right side, and the ba is written in full. The ba is written in full. It's not written as half. It's written in full. Why? Because it is the last letter. And when there is a non-connector, for example, in this word there is a non-connector ra. So as I told you, ra, zai, dal, elif, waw, and dal, all these 6 non-connectors, they can be joined from the right side only, not from the left side. So in this case, ra is joined by from the right side and not from the left side. When a non-connector comes with these type of letters, it is usually left alone and remain isolated, and it is written in the full form. Okay, as in this case. So you notice that when ba is initial or medial or in the between, its left side disappears. Left side means this side disappears and becomes shorter. When it is in final, it is in full form, like it is in the last letter, then it is written in full form. When ba is connected from both the sides, ba can be connected from both the sides, as here you can see, and ba is always written on the line. Ba is always written on the line. You can see this is the line. Ba is always written on the line. So this is all the rules for ba. So you need to make note or write it as important, because these are all important notes on the writing rules for the letter ba. You should go through these points in order to write letter ba. I would like to suggest you a simple tip as to take a single line ruled notebook and start practicing letter ba. As it is given here, start writing letter ba. The letter ba is isolated when it comes at the end preceded by a non-connector. That means when there is a non-connector letter, any letter from all these 6 letters, if there is any letter as a non-connector, it is usually left alone and isolated and written in full form. A non-connector, make a point out of it. A non-connector is the letter that cannot be connected from the left side. It will be studied soon, inshallah. I have given you the information, but inshallah more will come in for future lessons. So this is the exercise to practice the letter ba. Inshallah, I will show you how to write ba. As written or given in the book, ba is always written on the line. Ba with a small dot or nuqta below and in the center of it. Ba with fatha. Fatha is always written above a ba. Ba with kasra. Same ba above the line and a small nuqta below and a kasra below it. Now, ba with dhamma, ba is written above the line with a small nuqta below and a dhamma over it. Now, what happens when ba and ba comes? First, initial ba is written half. Then the last letter is written in full. And for both, you need to put a dot. Ba and ba. What happens when 3 ba comes? So the initial one comes ba, first ba. The second one comes ba again. And the third and full form ba comes. So this is how you write ba, ba and ba. Sorry, my handwriting is not that clear, but it's all written in one line as here. So this is how you need to practice. Exercise number 2. Qul wa insakh. Here the command was insakh. Insakh means to copy. Insakhi. Now why is it repeated as insakh and insakhi? Insakh is a command for male. In Arabic language, everything is divided into male and female. So command word is also for male is different and for female is different. Here insakh means copy. So this is a command for male. How do you know it is a command for male? Because the last letter is only written and a sukoon is there. Sukoon tells whenever you see any word with last letter with a sukoon, that means it is a command word. Please make a note of it. Any word in Arabic language you come across with the last letter having a sukoon over it means it is a command word. Okay? And command word, and this shows that it is a command for male. But when you see the same word with a ya in the end and a kasra comes as the ya comes because ya represents kasra or kasra represents ya. Both of them comes together. In sakhi, whenever you see a ya at the end, that means it shows femininity. It's a command for feminine. So these are extra information that I'm giving to you right now. Similarly here, qul. Qul means to say, commanding. I'm commanding you. Say. Qul, this is a command for male because lam has a sukoon and there is no ya here. So it is a command for male. Insakh, copy. Say and write. Quli means it is with a ya. That means this is command for feminine. Say and write. Insakhi. Say and copy or write. Wahid, اثنان ثلاثة أربعة خمسة. How do you write numbers? 1, that is واحد. اثنان, you can write like this. ثلاثة أربعة خمسة. So khamsa is written as a small 0, but it's not a 0. It's somehow you have to write like this. Okay. This is how you write numbers in Arabic. Now we come to exercise number 3. Aina. Aina means where. Aina means where. So Aina ba, that means where is ba? You have to search for the word in which you can see the letter ba. So they have given you as an example baitun. Now you can see the ba here. You can see the ba. Yes, you can see the ba here. Ba is the first letter. So yes, you can circle this word. And I have given you all the meanings here of these words. You can make a note of all this meaning and words and also the spellings, inshallah. You can make a note of it in your notebook or you can write meanings here with the words. So inshallah, we will do this exercise right now. Tawheed. Tawheed means oneness of Allah, means you have this belief inside you that there is one God, one Allah, and there is no God other than Him. That means this is Tawheed. Okay, so is there any ba in this word? No. Sabr. Is there any ba in this word? Yes, there is a ba. Sorry, this is not ba. This is not a ba. Ba is here. Ba is in the middle. Yes, ba is in the middle. So you need to circle this word. And the next word is noor. A noor, is there any ba in it? No. Rub, is there any ba in it? Yes, there is an isolated ba. Why? Because this ra is a non-connector. Any non-connector here in these words? Yes, a wow is a non-connector. See, on the left side it's not joined. Yes, wow is a non-connector here. Ra is not joined from the right or the left because both are non-connectors. Teen, is there any non-connector? No. And is there any ba? No. Jabal, is there a ba? Yes, there is a ba in between. And is there any non-connector? No. Jar, is there any ba? No. Is there any non-connector? Yes, there is alif in between. This is also a non-connector. This is also a long vowel. This is also a letter. So the characteristic of alif is 3. Please make a note of it. The characteristic of alif is 3. What are those? This is a non-connector. This is a long vowel. And this is also a letter. There are 3 characteristics here. Please note it down. Kalb. Is there a ba in it? Yes. And it is it's not isolated. Why? Because it is with the normal letter that can be connected from both the sides. So it is connected from the right side and it is written in full form. Why? Because it is the last letter. So this is the word in which you find a ba in the last. Shaitan. Is there a ba? No. Is there a non-connector? Yes. Is there a long vowel? Yes. Is there a alif, letter alif? Yes. Alif has all 3 characteristics. Nabi, is there a ba in it? Yes, the ba is in the between. How the ba comes in between? How ba comes in between? With a first part of it. First part of it, yes. You can circle this word. Is there a ba? Yes, the ba is there in the last. So it is written in full form. What are the meanings of these words? Bait means house. Tawheed means oneness of Allah. Sabr, patience. Noor, light. Rab, Lord. Teen, fig. Jabalun, fig means anjeer. Jabal, mountain. Jar, neighbor. Kalb, please make a note of it. The spellings are same, but the letter is different in kalb and qalb. Both are different in meaning. With a light kaf, it is dog. Kalbun. We say kalbun. Shaitan is Satan. Nabi is prophet. And here it's hidden with this mark. It's qalb. Qalb means heart, the human heart. Qalb with heavy qaf. With heavy qaf is heart, human heart. Now we go on to the exercise 4. قل وانسخي. Say and copy. Bait, qabr, qalb and gharb. It's the same verse that was in the table before. Now we will do some writing here. How will you write? I will try my level best to make my handwriting clear. Ba, ya, and ta. This is how you make your handwriting. Ba, ya, and ta. Baitun. First we write and then we put harakas. Okay. Qabrun. So, qaf is written on the line. Ba and ra. Qabrun. Qalb. Qaf is written on the line. Lam. Then we come down and then ba. Qalbun. How we write gharbun? Ghain ra. Ghar. and ba is isolated. Why? This is non-connector. Gharbun. So this is how you are going to write these words. So this is, we come to the end of the lesson, inshallah. So there is another thing I would like to tell you about the word inshallah. We should not say inshallah. We should not and never, never, never say inshallah like this. We should never say inshallah. We should say inshallah. Why? Because inshallah are three different words. In means if, sha'a is a verb in Arabic, it means wills, and Allah is the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in altogether it means if Allah wills. We say when you need to do something in future and you want that your work or something that you want to do should finish in a good note or should finish in a good way, then you say inshallah for future. And when you say inshallah in three different parts, it means if Allah wills. In saying inshallah, that means it doesn't make a sense, doesn't make a sense in Arabic. So please correct the way you say inshallah. And last of all, I would say, if you don't have the book or the PDF of this book, please go to this website and download it. And in any case, I will give you the link of PDF in the description box, inshallah. So this is the end of the lesson. I hope I made myself very clear to you and I have covered all the small details and points regarding in this lesson. I hope you understand this lesson, work out and make an effort to learn this Arabic lesson. Inshallah, we meet till the next time in the next lesson with lesson number 2.